Hi, this is Katie with Katie's Kitchen, and today I'm making hummus and homemade pita chips. This is an entirely vegan recipe from my vegan fans out there at their request. And you may hear some little pitter patter of teeny tiny little puppy paws. That's our new foster girl, Hannah, and I'll show her later for puppy tax. So the first thing I'm gonna do is actually get my pita chips going so they can be in the oven while I get the hummus in the food processor. So what I'm going to do is cut up regular old pita bread that you get from the grocery store, and I just cut each piece into 8 sections. You can do whatever angle you like, but I like them kind of in a triangle. And I've got 6 pita breads here. That usually is just the right amount for the amount of hummus that we're making today. Just takes a quick second to get them all chopped up, and then we're gonna lather them up, get them ready for the oven. This is a super simple recipe that literally anyone can make. It's pretty foolproof. All right, so there's all my pita chips. I'm going to spread them out on a baking sheet, and then I'm going to liberally drizzle them with olive oil all over and give them a nice sprinkle of kosher salt and lots of black pepper. And then with perfectly clean hands, you just want to smoosh them all around. That's a technical term, smoosh. Get them all coated so that they crisp up nice in the oven. They'll be so delicious. And then as best you can, get them spread out in an even layer so they're not crowding each other and steaming instead of baking. That looks pretty good. So now I'm gonna pop these babies in the oven at 375 for 5 minutes. I'm gonna toss them around, put them back in for another 5 minutes, and when they're just crispy, I'm gonna take them out. So I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so our pita chips are in the oven, roasty toasting, and we're gonna get the hummus going because it does take quite a few minutes in the food processor. It's gonna sound like it's going forever, and it kind of is, but that's how you get the best creamy hummus. So I've got a can of chickpeas here. I've drained them. I didn't rinse them. I kind of like that little bit of starchiness to kind of hold everything together. And then I've got a 1/4 cup of tahini, which is sesame paste, and we're just going to dump this all in. I've got a little bit of garlic here, 2 cloves. I've shaved it up. I like it to get really nice and incorporated. I don't really want to bite into a big piece of garlic, so I just shave it a little bit before I stick it in there. You can certainly use a garlic press or mince it by hand. That is perfectly okay. I've got 2 lemons here. I'm just gonna yank off a little bit of zest. And I don't know if you saw, but I squeeze the lemons or press them on the counter a little bit before I cut them and zest them. It just gets their juices flowing a little bit better. And then we're gonna squeeze them cut side up over the bowl here so that we don't put any seeds in our hummus, because that would not be delicious. Whoop, maybe a seed. All right, then I have a couple of ice cubes here. 3 or 4 is fine. Let me get a paper towel. Get my hand cleaned up here. Got a little lemony. That kind of aerates the hummus and just kind of gives it a better texture. I have za'atar seasoning here. I make my own. You can certainly buy those pre-made. I just happen to have all the seasonings that go into it, so I make my own. But I'm gonna put in about 2 tablespoons. And then good pinch of kosher salt. And we're gonna stick this on. We're gonna buzz this up for about 3 to 4 straight minutes, occasionally scraping down the side of the bowl to make sure everything gets incorporated. So here we go. So I'm gonna use my little spatula, scrape down the sides where the seasoning has come up a little bit, make sure everything gets incorporated. And at this point, I like to add a little bit of olive oil through the feed tube and let it get mixed in. Okay, so my pita chips are all done. I've plated them up and I've got my hummus in this little casserole dish. And just to finish it, I'm just gonna drizzle the littlest bit of olive oil on it, just to kind of gild the lily. And then sprinkle just a little bit of the za'atar seasoning because it looks pretty and it's delicious. And there you go, hummus and pita chips all made at home. Enjoy. Here's our puppy for the puppy tag. Say hi, Hannah. We say. She just woke up from a nap and she's probably going to take another one. Huh. I say bye.